All right, listen, we got better things to talk about like hockey in heels because this is our On the Ice with the Texas Stars segment. We do it every Wednesday at this time, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. Don't forget, if you test drive a Toyota at the Austin, Round Rock, or San Marcos locations, you pick up a couple of tickets to see your Texas Stars play, and, of course, they're playing Friday night. They have so many cool giveaways, and we're gonna talk to Matt Climie, who is he's just a wall in front of the goal for the Texas Stars here in a second. But on Friday, $2 draft night, $1 hot dog night, first 3,000 fans receive a Texas Stars car flag. And then, of course, they've got that great State Farm Family 4-pack on Saturday. This is right before Valentine's Day. So, you know what? Drop a hint to your girl to take you out to the Cedar Park Center and watch some hockey. We're joined now on the ice with the Texas Stars, brought to you by your Toyota dealers, the voice of the Texas Stars, Josh. How are you doing, Josh?
Doing very well. Thanks for having me.
And Matt Climie. Matt, what's going on, man?
Not much.
All right. Matt, I got to ask you this, and Matt, I need you to get real close to the mic because I got to ask this. Okay, so you're the goalie.
Yeah.
So it's everybody's intent to hit the puck as hard as they can at you. And if they can get it around you, cool. Or if they can get it through you, cool. What's the equivalent of that in other sports? I don't know. I guess the goalie in soccer maybe, but the puck's not going 100 miles an hour.
Yeah, I mean, probably comparable to, I'd say, maybe a pitcher or a quarterback, I guess, with the whole pressure. But at the same time, I guess they're not really having, balls pitched at them. So, I mean, it's tough to compare, but probably, yeah, a soccer goal would be a good comparison.
All right, now you're a big guy. And, we've seen some of these bigger goalies take flight, Robert Luongo and some of these big guys. How do you get into this? You're tall enough you can play basketball.
Yeah, I could never really shoot that well, though. So, I mean, probably a better chance on the ice.
All right, so I like to ask this question because, I'm from Michigan and it's cold up there and it can get really...
I saw for our brothers. I saw that they played hockey outside, Marky Mark.
And we're getting to that point up there where it starts to get depressing. Now, Matt, you're from Canada, okay? I always said about Michigan, the snow is great in December because you want a white Christmas. January you're still okay with it. By February, you're taking long looks at the bridge. Talk about what it's like in Canada when winter seems to go on into April.
Yeah, I grew up in Canada, in Alberta especially, where there's just, long, cold, snowy winters. And, coming to Austin, I don't miss the snow or cold at all. Even though I didn't have that whole white, December white Christmas, I sure didn't miss it.
Well, you all are doing such a great job in your first year here in Austin at the Cedar Park Center. That's not a bad place to be playing your games, right?
No, it's awesome. It's a great facility. We got great crowds there, and the crowds have been in the game so far too, so which makes it fun to play.
And guys are going up and down from the NHL. Josh Fisher, of course, the voice of your Texas Stars. You hear him here on 104.9 all the time. Josh, we got to talk about hockey in heels before we start letting you brag about your Kentucky Wildcats basketball team.
Yeah, I can do that too. Basically, State Farm, great partner that they are. They put this idea together to do a little hockey in heels, and we're pretty excited about it. This is for the ladies. I know,
ladies.
They were doing a little ladies program here, hockey in heels. Basically, we're doing it on Thursday, February 25th, from 6 to 9 p.m. out at Cedar Park Center. Tickets $22. They can get their tickets by going to TexasStarsHockey.com. There's a nice little hockey in heels logo there, but basically the ladies get a private tour of the locker room. They get to go out on the ice with the players in the sense of they get to be on the bench while the guys are showing them the rules, the offside, the icing. They may even fight for them or two. I don't know. The little Zamboni class going to talk about how that thing works and also give them a chance to do some autographs. So we're going to do it again on Thursday, February 25th from 6 to 9 p.m. out at Cedar Park Center. Just for the ladies, hockey in heels. We're pretty excited about it.
So Sean and I can't go.
Well, it could be ladies. You guys could dress up, right?
Oh, wow.
We're not even cute
what
guys.
Was that show
You'd
with
be really
Tom
ugly
Hanks?
women.
What was that show with Tom Hanks? Were he
Bosom Buddies.
Bosom Buddies.
Yeah.
How
I'm
about
ashamed that I know that.
How about that? All right, Josh, go ahead. Brag about your
Well, they're only number 2 right now, so I'll just wait until they're number 1 and then possibly choke again when they get that opportunity. But I think my team's pretty good. I like their chances. Not necessarily punching a ticket for the Final Four yet, but I'm kind of getting myself in position to.
Josh Fisher, voice of the Texas Stars. You hear him right here on 104.9 The Horn. The Texas basketball team, Josh. You got any advice? Of course, you're the voice of hockey, but you're a big fan of college basketball. You got any advice for Rick Barnes? I say run and press and just attack.
I'd probably say the number one thing I'd do is not let anybody leave the court until they hit about 50 free throws in a row. Maybe some free throws could come in handy. I mean, I've seen too many games that they've played where 50% at the free throw line is completely unacceptable. I mean, the clock has stopped. You've got a chance to score with the clock stopped, and how you miss that opportunity. I mean, I just think that that's 10 to 15 free points a night that you have got to take. And if they don't, they don't. I thought, actually, Jacobin Brown really kind of came alive there in that second half. But, I mean, Kansas is too strong. So, I think that James needs help. I think that there's some guys down low that could probably do a little bit more than what they've been doing. I'm not calling anybody out, but I think that offense goes when James goes. If he goes, they go. And I think that Brown pretty much stepped up and showed that, he deserves a little bit more PT.
Well, tomorrow we're going to talk to Mike Baldwin of the Daily Oklahoman about Kevin Durant. He covers the Thunder. Durantula. He's headed to Dallas for NBA All-Star Weekend. Andy Katz, ESPN's college basketball analyst, will join us tomorrow as well. But right now we are on the ice with the Texas Stars, brought to you by your Toyota dealers. Matt Climie, big goaltender in here. Sean asking how on earth you can get into a position where you're willing to have – well, these pucks are made of vulcanized rubber. I mean, they are not – this is not Nerf hockey.
They're like mini tires.
Now, I'm going to ask this because the extent of my hockey knowledge is the movie Miracle and the fact that when I lived in Washington, D.C., I went to a couple Capitals games. I wasn't smart enough to follow the puck. I couldn't see it. I heard it a lot, but I couldn't see it. So talk to the layman, me, and tell me what I'll get. If I'm a sports fan, what will I get out of seeing some quality hockey at the Cedar Park Center?
It's entertaining. I mean, hockey's a fast game. There's guys that are throwing their bodies around. I mean, there's always big hits and there's a lot of good plays, a lot of skill. I mean, guys can move the puck and stick handle, and it's just an exciting part, I guess, just to come and the whole atmosphere of it all. I mean, it's just a great experience to come and check us out.
All right, I'm waiting for my night because Chip says that he's going to take me. I'm going to sit with him, and he's going to explain it to me.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now, all you have to do is go to TexasStarsHockey.com, Sean, and tell me when we're going, and we're going.
You know what, Sean, I'll make it easy for you. You can just come up and hang out in the radio booth with me for a night, and you'll see it as it's unfolding as I'm describing it, and it'll probably pretty much help get all of it out of the way for you as far as understanding the game.
That's what I need.
We can do a little 101. Hey, you want to come to Hockey and Heels?
Hockey and Heels.
Hockey and Heels, February 25th.
We're not doing bosom buddies. Okay, Matt, let me ask you this. These slap shots, are there times when you hear it leave a guy's stick and you don't know where that thing is?
No, for me, yeah, at times. I mean, especially when you got a couple guys in front. We got some big defensemen that are, over 6'2", 6'3", inches tall, I guess, or feet tall, and it's tough to see around them. But I mean, at the same time, you just gotta have those instincts and kind of see through the traffic and I guess try to get my body in front of the puck.
All right, now talk about when people say he's a butterfly, goaltender. Explain that because, I'm a big hockey guy. I live on Versus, during the NHL playoffs. Explain what that means.
Well, a butterfly it's all to do with the style the goaltender plays. I like to say that a butterfly goalie is a guy that usually tends to go down onto his knees with his legs flared out. So he's in kind of a butterfly stance where a lot of times every time there's somebody that shoots the puck, he's going down in this butterfly save.
All right, and now you've got the goalies are always trying to get the pads bigger and bigger, right?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah. Your stick gets measured. Everything gets measured, right?
Yeah.
Is it before every single game?
No, it's just usually, before I get any of my equipment, it has to go to the league, and they actually have just one guy that measures all the goal equipment to make sure it's fair.
Okay, because guys are always trying to get a little bigger, blocker, the glove, a little bigger, everything, right?
Yeah, it's exactly. Especially a skinny guy like me, I got to kind of fill the net up, so I try to get the biggest gear I can, just obviously be bigger. All
right, now are you a married guy?
No.
All right, because Sean, who does Matt look like? He kind of looks like a Hollywood guy. He's kind of Hollywood.
He does. Good-looking guy. Looks way better than either one of us.
Are you spending any time at Cover 3? I mean, where do you go to have some fun?
He's got the Canadian accent. You know, women would love that.
Yeah, he's
got to be all over that.
Kind of looks like Andy Roddick a little bit, but I don't know.
Yeah.
A little bit. Where do you go?
I don't know about Andy Roddick, but
you got a girlfriend?
No.
Have you ever tried that? Just going. I don't know if you can say I'm Andy Roddick with the Canadian accent.
Andy
that
Roddick?
might throw people off.
Maybe if I had the Lacoste hat on, I could pull it off, but.
See? Yeah. See, he's got that,
I think he's thought about this before.
His wife now, Brooklyn Decker, she's on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit.
Well, you can tell that he's from Canada because I'm looking for my parka right now. He's got on flip-flops, and it's Texas, and it's cold right now.
It's not even freezing out. I mean,
I'm the guy that's going out right now to warm up my car, and then I go get in it 10 minutes later.
All right, who's the funniest guy on the Texas Stars hockey team?
Funniest guy. I mean, it all kind of depends on the situation. If it's like on the bus or in the dressing room or maybe, over a couple beers. But probably the funniest guy, the guy I get probably the biggest laugh out of is Scott. Go Scott.
Scott.
We call him.
Okay.
We call him Smooch, so.
All right, now is he funnier than the movie Slapshot?
Slapshot's a classic. I mean, it's tough to be, some of the humor that comes out of that movie.
Smoochie's a classic? All right, yeah, the Hanson brothers. If you haven't seen Slapshot, it's one of the great sport movies. Now, God bless Patrick Swayze. He's gone on to the great ice rink in the sky or the great roadhouse, whatever you want to call it.
The Great Dirty Dancing.
Have you ever seen the movie Youngblood, Matt?
Oh, yeah. Youngblood's another classic, another hockey classic.
Rob Lowe, Patrick Swayze, some hot little brunette who I don't even know who she is. But that's a good hockey movie, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great movie. It's right up there with Slapshot, I think.
Here's another great hockey movie. Did you ever see Four Brothers? With Marky Mark and Tyrese? They played hockey in Detroit.
Yeah, in the middle of a lake where they're basically
just saying
going to off someone. But did you ever see Four Brothers?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mark Wahlberg, Tyrese.
One of the most underrated actors out there.
Oh, we love us some Mark Wahlberg. All right, so Josh, give it to us. What's on deck? Obviously, a tough night against the Grand Rapids Griffins, but we've got hockey action coming up on Valentine's Day weekend.
We've got, in my mind, at this point in the season, best weekend of hockey that we've seen at Cedar Park Center this whole season. The Chicago Wolves are here. They're a team that's won 16 of their last 21. They had, coaching change about a month in, so they've kind of gone through that transition. On paper, at the beginning of the year, they were a scary team. They're playing like that team now. And plus, with the big trade that we just had last night, with the Dallas Stars trading Ivan Vishnevsky, our all-star defenseman. I mean, you always see prospects get moved. He was a prospect, and he came right out of our back of our blue line course. So he's going to play against us on Friday because Atlanta's American Hockey League affiliate is the Chicago Wolves. Not only will Vishnevsky be out there, but there's a chance he could be out there with Chris Chelios at the same time. I mean, Chicago's coming hard in the division. It's 1 point. Rockford and Texas are tied for first with 65 points. Chicago and Milwaukee are tied for second with 64 points. So you got 1 point between first and fourth. Like, you could be out of a playoff spot in a week. You lose one game, you could be in big trouble. So I think this weekend, the 7:30 face-off on Friday, 7 o'clock on Saturday. Of course, the $2 domestic drafts, Dollar Dogs, and the first 3,000 fans on Friday get the Texas Stars car flags. Really cool. I will bring you guys some, I promise.
Car flag?
Yeah, the car flag's pretty cool.
Love that.
Love Texas Stars pride while you're out there driving around. And then Saturday night, of course, the State Farm Family 4-pack, the 4 tickets, the 4 hot dogs, and 4 sodas for $44. A great deal. But I think the hockey that we're going to see this weekend is going to be outstanding. I mean, these are two really good teams. They're hungry teams. I think it would be nice from Texas' perspective to possibly get some guys back down from Dallas. Francis Watier's up, Ray Sawada's up, Vishnevsky leaving. So we really need the little bit of help. And, of course, Hockey and Heels coming February 25th for the ladies, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Cedar Park Center. They can get their tickets by going to TexasStarsHockey.com.
And I'm telling you, get out there. I'm about to shock Chip. Go out there with the value and the athletes coming to town this weekend. You're liable to see a hat trick.
Hopefully it's right.
He knows it now. Matt, really appreciate it, man. Keep up the good work. Leading that West Division of the AHL, folks. Get out to Cedar Park Center. It is great family fun. And you know what? It's fun just to take the guys and go have a great time.